Ahora sí. Color de los dispositivos de Batman, los suministros y la IU. A, E, I, O, U. Pues claramente azul. Sí. Ahora sí. Esta serie de juegos varía según las decisiones que tomes. La historia está personalizada a tu estilo de juego.
One fateful night, my parents
Una
gave
noche.
their
Ah,
lives
se
for me.
escucha.
They became my heroes. Their legacy untouchable. Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win.
Rumi Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence.
He is.
What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
Yo soy
I don't.
Batman.
I never forget what drives me. Protecting the innocent from people like Mori. That stays the same no matter what mask I wear.
Don't I know?
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The in Gotham?
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
Standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone.
Ok.
The Bat computer
Alfred,
can intercept his communications.
te quiero. Espere.
Hotel
Seguridad.
security are guarding him particularly close.
A man like Mori counts more enemies than friends.
I wonder why that is.
¿Qué más tenemos? A Mori de últimas. Al Mori. La ruleta rusa.
Well, looks like roulette is his Achilles heel.
He has a reputation for being lucky, but then you don't need luck when you own the house.
¿Qué más? A Mori y un celular mal parqueado.
He certainly enjoys the good life, doesn't he?
Made a fortune running guns during the Arab Spring. Diversified into biotech shortly after. From what I understand, he's not one for pinching pennies.
Y este.
Consumer model. Could be a good way to hear Mori's conversation.
Eso hackeas.
Al, I'm hacking into Mori's phone.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here. We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Maury's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
Hola, buenas. A jugar apuesta todo.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this? I figured you went to fancier casinos.
Infiltrado,
I'm
buscando
looking for something
emociones.
different. New thrills.
Well, it's a good thing you're here. And it's a good thing I'm here.
Bueno, no me coquetee usted.
What in the hell are you doing here?
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Maury. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Van a valer todos los que
Is
están
something
acá.
wrong?
Señorita,
You seem
váyase de acá.
distracted. Bruce.
Think your gibberish intimidates me.
Hello?
That's him.
Stay close and keep your head down.
Excuse me?
Bullets are about to fly.
Okay.
Señora, cálmese.
No one
¿Para qué me la
threatens
traigo
me in my
conmigo?
own
Para protegerlo.
casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap. Let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead?
Are you dead? Y lo mato, no te coche.
Now,
Corre, Mori.
let's get started.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
Vamos, señora, que te protejo. La life.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves!
Disculpa su merced. No me interrumpa. Que estoy con la señorita. ¿Verdad? Oh.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Run, now.
Traumada.
What you did to that man. Knocking him out like that. How did
Era
you
él
do
o
that?
yo.
I had a different impression of you from TV. You never seemed that capable.
Yeah, I'm a man of many talents.
That's an understatement.
Soy Bruce Wayne.
Thank you.
Perdona. Vete.
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrambling audio now.
Gordon,
Batman, what's the status?
Oh, mamá.
multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a
Sí, me
mask.
gusta. Me gusta, me
Riddler's
gusta.
back in Gotham. Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
El batitraje de nuestro amigo Batman. Llegó tu momento.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Este sí es Batman, no como el tal Peter, el crepúsculo. Recargando.
Please, we can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury.
No.
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me. There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
Yo no sé, que no tiene ni pies ni manos ni
That
un
drone
huevo
fully
rodante.
functional.
El
I'll
batidrón.
need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mind bender that scratches at the very nature
Ahí la
of our
flechita, acá
existence.
está.
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
Rattling around like a rat.
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
¿Qué más tenemos? Guardias, rehenes.
Riddler's taken hostages. Casino patrons. Innocent bystanders.
They're clearly not his main target. Must be an insurance policy.
Si me demoro los matan.
You won't
Por
like that.
acá un muertito, degollado, puesto cajero.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Cashier. Y tú, guardia.
Audio
Distraer.
playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
Entramos. Hola.
What the?
Yo soy Batman.
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint?
No me ve, no me ve. Tengo.
An answer.
Batman! We can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables. How should I deploy when we're inside?
Vamos a ser razonables.
I'm relying on your eyes and ears.
Gas
the best course of
lacrimógeno. O ataque frontal. El gas del lacrimógeno hace daño a los órganos de todos. Ataque frontal también. Pero yo salgo
We
de
need a
las
distraction.
sombras.
Find a way to limit their line of sight. Sounds like a plan.
You're completely insane.
No, I don't believe that's it.
Adiós, Deito. Ay, qué hermoso.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal. Give them hell. We're counting on you.
Empieza la acción, papu. Golpear, soporte, corto, engancharlo. Toma. Ruleta. Vamos a jugar.
Batman! You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage. Shoot the hostage!
No, mi ciela. El arma. Acierta todos. Esto, machipaki. Toma. Toma, pasón.
Hiya, Bats. The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open.
With pleasure.
Abajo. Para un lado. No. Combinación. Triángulo. X. Combinación. Este es el prólogo. Así que supongo que no. Toma tú. Para que pienses mejor. Ahí le frito el cerebro. Y ahora va a quedar
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since... well, since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you. I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city. Now I'm back, and I'm taking what's mine.
Gotham has forgotten you, Riddler. Crawl back under your rock before you get hurt.
Says the man with a hook at his throat.
Beep, beep, boop,
You're
beep,
supposedly
beep,
the
boop,
world's
beep,
greatest
beep.
detective. Yet here you are.
Gordon,
Completely
now!
at my... Oh, you have to be kidding. Clever, but not smart enough.
No me ciela. Tampoco.
Let me show you how it was done back in the day.
Yo te voy a enseñar mis jugueticos. Beep, boop, boop. No los mate.
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Ay, le van a degollar la cabecita a este hombre.
Follow the
Cableado,
power
cableado.
lines. There must be a
Bajo,
weak
bajo,
point.
bajo. Caja de cableado. Dale. Y así de rápido se monta una trampa de acertijo. Esperaba más de acertijo. Pipi, pupu.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war.
Creo en la
Why
justicia, pero
wouldn't you
primero
just
mató a
let
todo el
him
mundo.
die?
I believe in justice.
Los viejos.
Moray deserves a trial in a court of law. If he's guilty, his cell will be right next to yours.
Justice. Ridiculous. Either way, you won't be the one to put me there.
Va. Va. Angara Messi. Ese sí te lo comiste con patatas. Fatality. Edificio circular costalazo. Culatazo.
Enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Todo se derrumbó debajo. Ay, Gordon, corre. Pip, 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 pip. Nice. Mis oficiales. Esos son, por si no llegaron antes.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
Batman, the enemy, within, within, el within, porque no hay música. Primero los caneas con tu supervisión.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Caja rompecabezas. Con este le rompe la cabeza al acertijo y ya queda resuelta. Easy peasy.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
That's because he hadn't met me.
That's for damn sure. You don't know how glad I am you're here, working with the police. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. For what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Uh-huh. Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone.
Dígale, estaba ocupado.
So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
And you are?
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
I've never heard of this agency.
I'll take that as a compliment. We like to keep a low profile.
That means she operates from the shadows.
Como yo, somos hermanos.
Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention that filth, Oswald Cobblepot. We could do great things together if we joined forces. Don't worry. You'll come around. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you? Or are those stars purely for show?
Back off, Waller. Don't blame the police, blame Riddler. Or hadn't you noticed he was the one cutting off fingers?
Oh, I noticed, all right. Just like I noticed you let him get away. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future.
Bueno, Waller, me estás cayendo mal.
I gotta get a security detail on
¿Por qué
Mori
no
while
llegaron
he's in the
antes a cogerlo?
hospital.
Ah,
Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far.
Muchas preguntas, pocas
as a
respuestas.
token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Necesitamos ayuda, gordo.
Oof. I thought she was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
Vamos a decir.
I heard them talking about some kind of deal.
Any idea what?
No, but it'd be safe to say they didn't come to terms.
Thanks. That's a help. I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you?
¿Cómo lo supo?
There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger. The chaos, the energy. You can't keep away, can you?
You can't go 2 city blocks in Gotham without tripping over criminal scum.
Most people just get up and run away.
I'm not most people.
I think I know you a little better now.
Está armando mi perfil psicológico también. Escribí una nota en
I'll
su
be in
archivo.
touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or
Okay.
this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
Adiós, mi ciela. Así me voy, sin decir ni una palabra. Episodio 1. Enigma. El enigma. Torre Wayne, 7:29 de la mañana. Al día siguiente, Wayne, madrugas mucho. Despiértese más tarde.
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al. I need to focus. Maybe music will help.
Pero si ya paramos la música esta mañana, clásica, ambiental, jazz, perreo.
Something with a beat.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work.
Este es mi batihueva. Ah, ya me puedo mover. Ya me puedo mover. A ver qué tenemos acá. Gatubela.
Selena. She'll turn up again.
Ya se
I'm looking
enamoró.
forward to it.
Sí está enamorado. Selina Kyle vino a Gotham a cometer una serie de robos para los hijos de Arkham. Aunque el final me ayudó a detenerlos, se fue a Gotham durante el asalto final de la señorita Arkham a la ciudad. Y no sé si volverá algún día. A pesar de nuestras diferencias, me gustaba practicar con ella. Atrevido. Dos caras. Harvey Dent, alcalde corrupto de Gotham. Harvey Dent era antes un candidato a la alcaldía prometedor y uno de mis amigos más cercanos. Apoyé su campaña y su visión de Gotham. Tras ser atacado por los hijos de Arkham se convirtió en dos caras, un criminal violento y ultra paranoico. Durante su breve tiempo como alcalde, usó su autoridad para declarar la ley marcial en toda la ciudad. Pingüino Oswald Cobblepot revolucionario. Oswald Cobblepot fue un terrorista Howl, anarquista y mi más viejo amigo. Nacido en una de las familias más prestigiosas de Gotham, vivió en el extranjero después de que mi padre ingresara a su madre en el centro psiquiátrico de Arkham. Volvió a Gotham para unirse a los hijos de Arkham y buscó vengarse de mi familia por haber destruido a la suya. Señorita Arkham. Vicky Vale, líder terrorista. Vicky Vale era una reportera reconocida y respetada en el Gotham Gazette. Pero nació como Vicky Arkham. Víctima de las actividades criminales de mi padre, creó su alter ego, la señorita Arkham, y su organización terrorista, los hijos de Arkham, para destruir a la élite de Gotham. La derroté, pero no sé si está viva o muerta. Nunca encontramos su cuerpo. ¿Qué? ¿Quién qué? El que no entiendo lo que estás dando. Selina Kyle, ladrona a sueldo. ¿Qué pasa, Howl? ¿Quiere pelear? Vicky Vale. Entonces tenemos a Vicky Vale, que fue la revolucionaria de los hijos de Arkham. Ay, nuestro batitraje.
Lucius's latest model never ceases to impress.
Pues consigas un internet mejor, amiga. Batitraje, último diseño. Mi traje siempre recibe mucho daño, pero todavía hace lo que tiene que hacer: ocultar mi identidad, intimidar a los criminales y mantenerme con vida. Lucius me dio ese modelo mejorado tras mi batalla contra la señorita Arkham el año pasado. El nuevo traje tiene armas mejoradas, blindaje y tecnología de análisis.
Lucius's latest model never ceases to impress.
Ancla, dispositivo de enganche pesado. No puede estar en todas partes a la vez, pero este diseño hace fácil ocuparse de las cosas al otro lado de una habitación, ya sea quitar armas a enemigos o evitar que algo pesado caiga sobre personas inocentes. A la publicidad. Suscríbete si no quieres. Publicidad. No, cada hora es la publicidad. Te comiste la publicidad. No tenemos más cosas acá. Ah, gancho. Disparan gancho de arpero de larga distancia. Esta pistola me da libertad de movimiento por la ciudad, ya sea de edificio a edificio o hacia arriba, para alejarme de un grupo de enemigos. Patrans, arma de titanio de grado militar. Unos cuantos de estos pueden despejar una habitación llena de tiradores pesados, pulidos y muy afilados. Granadas de humo, proyectiles que emiten humo no letal. Estas granadas crean una pantalla de humo que confunde a los enemigos y me permite esconderme y atacar desde las sombras. Aturdidor, administra un proyectil eléctrico instantáneo. Este dispositivo puede detener a un criminal en seco con una poderosa descarga. Es llamativo y nada sutil, pero garantiza la incapacitación del objetivo sin importar el tamaño. Esto ya, batitraje, último diseño. Había otro traje, ¿no? Lo querido Batman. Vamos, claro, aquí se cobra. Modelo anterior. Mi traje siempre recibe un daño, pero todavía se... Bueno, esto ya. Este batitraje resultó dañado en las luchas contra los hijos de Arkham y las tropas paramilitares de Harvey Dent. Desde entonces, Lucius me ha dado una versión todavía mejor del traje. Todavía guardo este para recordar que nunca debo bajar la guardia en las batallas. Un recorderis de cómo no morir. A ver, ¿qué más tenemos por acá? Nuestro coche. Run, run. Nuestro super coche.
Oh, that's the stuff.
no podemos hacer más. Vamos acá. Hablar con Lucius. No, con Lucius, no, con Alfred. Ay,
No
no me dejas hablar
explosives
con
detected,
Alfred.
no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far.
Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency.
Muy bien, Alfred.
There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that. It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Eres la única
Thank you,
familia que
Bruce.
tiene nuestro amigo Bruce.
It'll pass. Working always helps.
Gotham. Archivos de la agencia, archivos de Acertijo, códice. Noticias. Ciudadanos de Gotham apoya a la sociedad DCPGC Batman. A pesar de las fuertes críticas de los funcionarios electos, la sociedad pública del Departamento de Policía de Gotham City, con el vigilante enmascarado conocido como Batman, ha cosechado el éxito entre los habitantes de la ciudad. De forma global, el delito en los límites de Gotham City ha disminuido respecto a los años anteriores y delitos violentos llegaron a un punto bajo récord. A pesar de que algunos miembros del ayuntamiento de la ciudad han planeado inquietudes respecto a la identidad oculta de Batman y su operación fuera de las restricciones de la ley, esto no parece estar afectado a la opinión pública. No me interesa quién sea, me interesa qué hace que estemos más seguros, dijo el propietario de la tienda de comestibles Wayne Barton, cuyo negocio ha experimentado un aumento de las ventas 50% por las noches en los meses recientes. El concejal Gail Rich es comprensivo con los propietarios de negocios como Barton, pero sostiene, hasta que no sepamos quién es Batman, no creo que podamos estar realmente seguros. No vas a saber quién es Batman. La acción de empresas Wayne alcanzan un pico récord. Las acciones de las empresas Wayne llegaron a un pico récord de 120 por acción el día de hoy durante la tarde bursátil, lo que sobrepasó el anterior pico de 115 por acción de hace más de un año. El récord máximo es el último evento en el reciente gran momento de la empresa desde que Bruce Wayne regresó como director del año pasado, luego de su breve destitución. Wayne fue destituido de la posición de director el año pasado y reemplazado por Oswald Cobblepot en una jugada que desencadenó en un ataque público de Wayne a Cobblepot y su breve internamiento en el centro psiquiátrico Arkham. Desde entonces, Wayne afirma que el ataque fue un efecto secundario de las drogas que le fueron inyectadas a las manos de la ex reportera del Gazette, Vicky Bale, la misma hija Arkham, quien conducía un negocio criminal bajo el nombre de Lady Arkham, esa misma. Nuevo aplazamiento para las fechas de juicio de Dent. Dos caras. Una juez federal ha retrasado el inicio del juez penal al exalcalde de Gotham, Harvey Dent, durante varios meses más, luego de la renuncia de todo el equipo legal demandado. El equipo liderado por el abogado Brandon Hoffman anunció que se recusaban en la audiencia previa al juicio el lunes por la mañana. En su lugar, Dent, quien ofició anteriormente como fiscal del distrito de Gotham, ha insistido en representarse a él mismo en el juicio. En una declaración ante el tribunal, Hoffman dijo: "Yo no siento que pueda defender al señor Dent con lo mejor de mis capacidades". La juez Harriet Stokes procedió con el aplazamiento del juicio durante 2 meses más mientras Dent preparaba su caso. Es en cuanto a retraso del juicio y del tercer equipo de abogados que se aparta de Dent, quien enfrenta múltiples cargos por asesinato, negligencia penal y fraude. Investigación del Gazette, que es la agencia. Esto nos interesa. Al parecer, Batman ya no es un luchador contra el crimen más misterioso de las calles de Gotham City en la actualidad. Varias fuentes del cuerpo de la policía le han confirmado al Gazette que una misteriosa entidad gubernamental conocida como la agencia ha estado conduciendo operaciones en la ciudad recientemente. No existe evidencia oficial sobre ninguna organización federal para combatir el crimen con este nombre, pero muchas fuentes que han solicitado el anonimato confirman que la agencia ha estado presente en varias escenas de crímenes recientes y ha ejercido una considerable autoridad. Ya casi terminamos. No tengo idea de quiénes son estas personas, pero cuando aparecen están a cargo, dijo un oficial. Actúan como si supieran lo que hacen, pero sin manera de verificar sus registros. Supongo que tenemos que tomarle la palabra. Y esto creo que es la última noticia, sí. Oficiales dicen que Cobblepot es un prisionero modelo. En un marcado contraste con la persistente saga de la batalla legal de Harvey Dent, el ex director de Empresas Wayne y terrorista doméstico condenado Oswald Cobblepot es un prisionero modelo en la prisión Blackgate. El hombre se alineó brevemente con la organización terrorista Hijos de Arkham. Se declaró culpable de todos los cargos en su contra a principios de este año. Fue sentenciado a 40 años en Blackgate. Los observadores y expertos legales se sorprendieron con la decisión de Cobblepot de renunciar a una audiencia en el tribunal, pero según la opinión generalizada parece disfrutar de su nueva vida en prisión. No tenemos nada de malo que decir sobre él, dijo un guardia de Blackgate, que deseó permanecer en el anonimato. Se puede hablar con él y en realidad es bastante encantador, es súper inteligente. Ay, Cobblepot, esto es de la agencia, archivos de... A ver, ¿qué tenemos de... la agencia?
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government
Se me traba la lengua.
Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
That man's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried.
Things won't be easy with a bunch of spies nearby. They're well-equipped spies, too.
Maybe it wouldn't hurt to talk to Lucius about upgrades. Try and level the playing field.
Vamos a trabajar. Esto es del Acertijo, de última ley del Acertijo, códice. Bueno, estos son perfiles de toda la gente. No creo que vamos a leer eso, no. Vamos directo.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Con Acertijo.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori.
Parece que esto se va a descontrolar dentro de Gotham.
Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex.
Por
The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
Ay, Jebus, María y José. A ver, esto es del códice, pero estos son perfiles de la gente que hemos conocido. A ver, el papá Mucho texto, padre, y posiblemente el peor criminal de esta ciudad que haya conocido Thomas Wayne. Alguna vez creí que era un héroe. Un hombre murió intentando proteger a mi madre y a mí de la bala de un ladrón común. Me equivocaba. Descubrí la verdad de mi padre hace poco. No era el doctor filántropo que pretendía ser. Era un monstruo que amasó la riqueza de nuestra familia drogando y enloqueciendo con engaños a las familias más ricas de Gotham y robándoles sus fortunas. Devastó vidas y destruyó mentes. Robarle la cordura a alguien es una de las peores cosas que le puede hacer una persona. Lo sé de primera mano. La señorita Arkham robó la mía, como recompensa por los pecados de mi padre. Espero que esa deuda esté saldada. No hay algo que desee más que dejar su oscuro pasado, legado en el pasado. Vamos con el acertijo.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Abrir. Piu, 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 piu. Ok. Esto es.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
¿Cómo era? Tengo un ojo, pero no puedo ver. Un Jack tuerto. Justicia ciega no creo. Ojo de huracán. Ojo de una aguja.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Parece un disco de esos.
Grooves.
Dice que un Jack tuerto. Tuerta yo, que estoy miope. Toca discos.
Needle. A record needle.
Batman means you got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself, unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it.
¿Qué pasó ahí?
Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Lucius, mi negrito sabrosón inteligente.
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter, working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany. I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Adiós, Alfred. Torres Wayne, 7:29. No tengo carro, soy pobre. Es humilde.
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with the progress of the Arkham remodel. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the GCPD's. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case?
Ketty.
Seems like an
Mentiras.
odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Algo para
this.
Lucius.
This is just something for Lucius.
Pero no sabes
I
el qué.
see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
Bruce Wayne.
You're in my
Lucius,
chair.
amigo mío.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
Oh, no, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Que nos dio la agencia.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Now, would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do.
Un infiltrado.
Shouldn't take long.
Fuerte eso rápido. Un dron.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
Es la Tiffany. La Tiffany.
Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh?
Yo quiero hacer eso en mi
You
tiempo libre.
always had a
Un dron.
thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything. So I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
I love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Well, I guess it's not bad.
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up?
Lucius celoso.
There's something different about you.
La oreja.
There is.
Que no tengo media oreja.
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
I think the word you're looking for is badass.
No. That is definitely not what I meant.
I'm the resident badass around here. Thank you very much.
You just said that out loud.
See, Bruce? It's her first day, and I'm already embarrassing her.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late. Already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
Something your dad has been working on. Lucius, care to explain?
Oh, it's nothing. Just an old piece of tech that found its way into my lab.
But what does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
Luchos que
If you
decía.
can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well.
Si mueres por
That he's
culpa de
had some
Lucius,
issues with
no mía.
self?
Ha sufrido algo traumático, le sentaría bien que la
He
vieras. Claro
would
que sí.
love that.
I hope he isn't still angry with me and Luke about that incident with the China.
Well, you know Al. No one messes with his dinnerware.
Te hackearon el VPN. Y por fin puedes trabajar hoy.
Catch you guys later.
Finalmente que sales
Welcome
temprano.
aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
All right, then. Time to crack this puzzle.
¿Qué
I
pasa?
never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission?
Es
We're going
peligroso.
to need help. If we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her. She's family after all.
You know how dangerous our business is. I couldn't live with myself if something happened to Tiffany. I'm just gonna have to say no.
It's your secret to tell.
Yes, it is.
May I just say, burdens are lighter when carried by many.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Oh,
Mr. Wayne.
Agente Avesta.
Yes?
I'm
Bueno,
Special
nosotros no
Agent
sabemos quién
Vesta.
es.
This is my partner,
Porque
Special
somos
Agent Blake.
el doble.
Well, guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office. Whenever you, get done here?
I'll be down in a few.
No worries. I'll, start without you.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Me va a analizar psicológicamente.
Can I get my assistant to get you anything? Coffee, water, donuts?
Don't worry, this won't take long.
El archivo. Esconde esa joda. Que si no sabe que somos Batman.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I like to think so.
A ver, soy Bruce. ¿Qué esperas?
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham?
¿Cuál momento? Lucius
Most
me
people wouldn't be
responde. Me
so
gustaría llamar la
charitable
atención de
after
mi familia. Espere.
How's it going down there?
I, left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Ese tipo...
Anything I can help with?
See, I told you he'd be cooperative. Agent Blake thought you'd be cagey, defensive, based on your history. Guess he was wrong.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. the criminally insane.
Es la
They
misma
seem
pregunta que
drawn
me
to
hizo
you.
con Batman.
Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yes, having money and fame makes you an easy target. I've had my fair share of crazies knocking on my door.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends.
Bueno,
From the
amigos.
sound of it, you two were close.
John may very well say that, yes.
But not you?
A conversation in a mental hospital does not make us friends, much less close.
I see. According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Several people were hurt.
I wasn't myself at the time, okay? I was...
Drugged by Lady Arkham. I know the story. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact.
Oh my
Well,
god.
sounds
John
like
Doe,
you
¿qué
two
estás
were pretty
haciendo?
close to me.
Okay, now I'm a little creeped out. I knew him for, what, a day?
Maybe you made an impression on him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep
Dun,
pretty
dun,
strange
dun,
company
dun.
for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
I'm sorry, are you accusing me of something?
Should we be?
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
Que no te provoque.
Invoking your right to silence, Wayne?
That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Ay, señora. Ay, ¿qué pasó, Lucius?
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking... What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
You just hold tight, Lucius. I'm coming down to help.
It's too late for that. Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius!
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
A la verga, era una trampa. Era algo teledirigido. Y murió nuestro amigo Lucius. ¿Y ahora? Tiffany es la que procede. Mentiras.
After a tragic explosion
The GCPD is opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of three at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Deme un momento. Ya vengo. Galaxia, yo pensé que yo era la mala, pero no, tú eres la mala de acá. La mala, el malo. Terrible. Vale, sigamos con la muerte de nuestro querido Lucius. Y el funeral. Te echaré de menos.
You were always there for me, Lucius. From the very beginning. I'm gonna miss you.
He was a good man. To lose him like this, it's hard to bear. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce.
Bueno, esto no debe ser Torre
It
Wayne.
was family.
Y esa hora está
Riddler's
mal.
attack on the casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it.
Hay que hacer justicia.
Riddler struck at the heart of our operations.
Lo pondremos entre rejas, no podemos hacer que se trate de
in the
nosotros.
process.
Exactamente, porque si no...
Believe me, Alfred, I know how you feel. But we can't make this about revenge. Riddler is a threat to Gotham, and that's why he has to be stopped.
As long as he is stopped.
Porque yo no soy la venganza.
Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back.
Ay, la Tiffany quedó
I can't imagine how devastated she
huérfana.
must be.
Sin padre.
Lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
Ahora,
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe
espero que
he's
no me eche la
gone.
culpa.
None of this feels real.
¿Estás en un lugar donde no puedo hacer algo? Sé cómo te sientes.
Tiffany, I know what you're going through. I remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
Catwoman negrita.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
It
Creo
certainly didn't for me.
que la historia con Catwoman es diferente porque ella, creo que desde
He loved
pequeña siempre ha
working for
sido
you,
ladrona.
no?
Y pues
They hardly
aprendió
saw her home
acrobacias y
because
esas
of it.
cosas, creo.
Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad.
Siempre ha estado en la calle, si no estoy mal.
Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him.
Catwoman negrita.
Just father and daughter.
Una Catwoman con sabrosura.
Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about. So much wisdom in that goofy head of his.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man.
Le vamos a decir que somos Batman.
Well, I hope it was worth it.
¿Por qué me está odiando en este momento exactamente?
Tiffany,
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce.
No, porque viste su cuerpo.
There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me. For my own sanity.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
Odd, Bruce. What are you mixed up in?
En drogas.
Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him?
Sí.
Did you put my father's life at risk for that?
Por mi culpa.
I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
I'm sorry.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt.
Tiffany no lo olvidará.
Forgive you?
Tu relación
I
con
hope you
Tiffany
can
ha
forgive
cambiado.
yourself.
Ay, Tiffany, pero te estoy diciendo la verdad.
Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
No, 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 no. La resentía la niña. Pues ella no es Catwoman. Está muy chiquita para Bruce.
Such a shame. At least he went out with a bang, right? Yeah, for that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my father?
Well, no, but judging by all the lovely people here, he must have been quite a man. Either that, or he left a lot of money.
Excuse me?
Just saying. He seems popular.
Hey, how about giving Tiffany some space? Huh?
Bruce! Hey, buddy! It's good to see you.
Come on, man. She's been through a lot.
You're absolutely right.
Ahora somos Befis con
Enjoy the rest of your day.
el Guasón.
Look, I know it's a closed casket, but I can see by the jeans. Your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion.
Sorry por que te mejores. Así no se va a mejorar. Ay, Dios.
I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
You do realize you don't give these at funerals, right?
Of course you don't.
It's okay. It's okay. Just
que se mejore el muerto.
Gotta be quiet as church mice, right? It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn.
Te has fugado. Aquí es donde perteneces. No querrías decir eso.
There's no going back for me, though. I'm cured.
No parece.
Dr. Leland said so herself. Cross my heart. Off the meds and everything.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
¿Por qué me miras con cara rachada?
Just sit down.
Funny.
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me.
Perdona?
For settling the score with Zaz and,
Perdona?
you know, getting you out of Arkham. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
Ay, no sé qué decirle.
You're crazy if you think any of that matters now.
Crazy's not a very nice word, Bruce. It's derogatory, and Dr. Leland says that people use it as a weapon.
Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted.
You see, I met some inspiring people out here, made some new friends, made a kind of pact. missing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. Maybe you will meet them for me, won't you? Please? I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
Vamos a ver.
I'd be happy to
¿Qué está
chat with your
pasando con
friends,
ese
John.
grupo?
Just say when and where.
Oh, I was so hoping you'd say that. We're going to have so much fun. I knew this would work out. This air between us, this is
Calle,
real.
hombre.
You can't force this kind of
No
friendship.
puedes coger otro
I want to commemorate
momento.
the moment. The
¿En
guys
serio
will
te
be
vas a
so
tomar
excited.
apartar eso
Now,
de
what
acuerdo?
filter should I use?
No.
Put that away. This is a funeral, for God's sake.
I'm sorry. I got so caught up in it all, I completely forgot. I just know you're gonna hit it off with the guys. I should warn you, though. I've got an enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of
Foto para el
lowlife they're
recuerdo.
dealing with, but
En el funeral de
you know too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone. I shouldn't be surprised. Not your usual crowd, though. Or so I thought.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
You mean his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
I already said I'd meet your friends, John. Now tell me what you know.
Jeez. Well, if it means that much to you. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if
no
I
quiero que
can't
me
find out where
relacionen
that
con
jerk
él.
puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days.
Do not get involved.
When this clearly means so much to you. No. Don't you worry about a thing. I'll take care of this. Just meet my friends later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me.
Ay.
Sorry.
Oiga.
It's
No, yo mi...
It's been
Terrible.
so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
A ver, de momento. Vamos a
I
confiar
know
en
we'll
él.
see each other again soon.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce.
Después si lo
Until next time.
apuñalamos por la espalda. Al pobre.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Vamos por Acertijo. Oh, yes.
Y feliz porque me dieron
The Beach. 12 de la mañana. Bueno, de la mañana no. De la madrugada.
Hard to do these days. It's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up. What happens? Someone bombs his company.
Wayne has a talent for finding himself in the crosshairs.
You can say that again. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least.
Vamos a buscar esas zonas donde calle 44. Donde puede estar escondido.
The only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
¿Así?
Nice
¿De
work.
una vez?
If this leak pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. So stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me. And I don't think she's good for Gotham.
We all need to draw a line somewhere. It's what separates us from the scum we're trying to catch.
Dilo tú.
Glad to hear you say that. The thing with Waller is her line's real blurry. Sometimes you can't see it at all.
Vamos a enseñarle a Waller
I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
Vamos a informarle.
She's proven useful so far.
Just be careful around her, huh? She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority. I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
Vamos a avisarle por qué no vamos a ir contra ellos. ¿Por qué?
Riddler won't feel so clever after we come on.
Entonces ser calles. Esto está mal. Calles, no sé cuál. Pozo de agua, creo que era. Que no es un pozo de agua ahora. Es donde vive nuestro querido Acertijo.
I told Waller about our lead on this place. She's caught up in briefings, can't get here for a while. She said she appreciates the cooperation. Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
A ver qué hay por acá. Queridísimo. Sí. Tengo pendiente pasarme el 2. El de Arkham Asylum lo pasamos en directo. Falta el 2 y el 3.
Vain, isn't he?
No me enteré qué dijo él.
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Los monitos. Riddle strikes again. Criminal in Gotham. Riddle's message. Y esto claramente es otro acertijo de nuestro querido amigo Acertijo Enigma.
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
Terrible que se te haya olvidado. Está feo, mentiris.
We go in.
After you.
Sin miedo. Un zapato, muchas caras, otros monos.
Give me a good, honest crack house any day.
Tas. Está más muerto.
God.
One shoe is missing.
The soul of the other one's almost completely melted through.
¿Qué más? No tiene dedos.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
¿Qué más que vas por acá? Bolsillo. A ver qué tenemos acá.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap.
De
He's
la
one of
agencia.
Waller's.
Ellos ya sabían. Y no nos dicen nada. Ya no les vuelvo a contar nada.
One of his pupils is fully dilated. The other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
Boca.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
Ay, God.
Must have suffered a shock. Or a sudden jolt.
Y orejas.
There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst.
Y por último el celular.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either.
Espera, creo que esa caja que estaba ahí abierta no está, no, las que está detrás, las de las caras. La que abrió le quedaron los dedos ahí. Vamos a verificar.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
Primero esta caja, esto. Esta.
There are bleeds inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
¿Qué más? Símbolos. Ah, son los monos.
Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
A ver, son ojos, boca y orejas. Es alguna de estos tres. Porque estos no tienen todo tapado.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
¿Qué más por acá?
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Get inside. Wanna leave. Sangre, zapato. Ah, no, este es el otro, el zapato que perdió este hombre.
One shoe, melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? Acá. Acá en esta mesa no hay nada, no. Claramente estos van con el acertijo de las cajas.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
Y la
That's an
pistola.
agency issue pistol. That's a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
Y acá
Take a look at this.
una cámara.
Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've
Mario,
been so candid with
cuerpo de
me,
Mario.
I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find...
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation? Screw you!
Amigo, pero te ves en
The
película.
agent bound while he beat him.
A ver, esto no se puede anclar con las de allá, no. Este... vincular, zapato, vincular. ¿Qué más tenemos? El cuerpo. Dedos cortados. Ah, bueno, estos dedos cortados con este.
The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
Dedos cortados por una cuchilla afilada. Contiene una trampa dentro que hay cuchillas afiladas y sangre por todas partes. Muy bien. ¿Qué más tenemos acá? Hay una cosa. Paneles de
Metal
mecha.
mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields. No signals in or out.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
Y cámara sin terminar. De última dejamos esa.
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy, ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Acá falta esta cámara de ejecución. Gracias por el nombre. Acá ya no hay más. Escritorio. Zapato. Pero el zapato no, con los vidrios no. Miremos acá.
Another one
Entonces.
of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. He was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
Ok, este va con los zapatos. Rueda la puerta,
The
escotilla.
glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place.
¿Qué dice ahí?
Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
¿Qué quiere decir? Que esto va con esto.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe.
Y el vidrio polarizado.
I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
A ver, qué cochinada guarda Acertijo. Leer correo electrónico. Traficante de armas.
Mori. He sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know,
Ay, no me dejaste
Lala's been
leer.
keeping pretty tight tabs on Maury for a while now. She must have known.
No sabría decirte. No sé si es como el de Life is Strange. De acuerdo, aceptar el trato mientras no te acerques a mi familia. Puedes recoger el producto en el lugar habitual. Te recuerdo que he cumplido con todas tus peticiones hasta ahora. Después de esta transacción se acabó. Porque también tiene 5 capítulos, creo que es lo mismo que el otro. Pero de horas no sé cuántas por capítulo hay.
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
Por capítulo de Life is Strange tenía 3 horas más o menos. Pero de este no sé. De pronto lo mismo.
Maybe we'll get lucky to kill each other.
Dice DHE Enigma, me imagino. Parece alguien tan listo, a veces actúas como un estúpido. Esos recursos no eran para tu alocada riña con Batman. No sabías y aún así seguiste adelante. Todo lo que consigues con tus juegos es atención, la cual no queremos ahora. Sigue con el plan, no tendremos que hacer cambios. ¿Quién es H y quién es E?
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people.
Oh my god.
Names, addresses, phone numbers.
Los de la agencia nos están ocultando algo.
First, we have to get out of here.
Tiene una media de 9 horas y 34 cosas. Solo si te limitas a hacer objetivos principales. Y yo eso. Y tú y yo sabemos que no es así exactamente. Pero no creo que tengamos cosas de objetivos secundarios. Vinculemos con este.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though. You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in.
A ver, el orden. Acá tiene los zapatos. Y que primero este. Luego se metió. Exacto.
The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors. He willingly put himself inside the murder box.
Luego se le prendió el zapato.
The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial.
Y finalmente se cortó los dedos.
From where he lost his shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out
before he could get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The bat's instant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you, too.
Any mistake could be my last. I won't be able to do this without you, Joe.
Wow. When you put it like that, let's win this game.
Que empiece el acertijo.
Keep rising, Batman.
Gira la rueda. ¡Gírala! Allá. Bueno, para el otro lado. Calmación. Juan.
Almost make out a message.
I'm not kidding, Batman.
Cálmate, Gordon.
One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
Pregunta al tercero si esconde. Ay, ¿qué? Uno no ve, uno
See
no.
no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. It's still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
No contábamos con esa. Trampa.
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop.
¿Cuál era el acertijo? Que ni me acuerdo. Son algunos de estos tres, pero uno no ve, uno no. Inteligente, Gordon. Y no, ahí va a volver. Ay, no sé. Uno no ve problemas, el otro no miente. El otro no miente. Miente. Que no oye. Abre esa monda. Muy amable por recortar el acertijo, en serio, ya está reuniendo. ¿No pudiste hacer eso antes?
Just in case.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
Un misil.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal.
The radio.
A signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
¿Viste que
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Sí, po.
Maury sold me missiles
Pero como tiene hartos,
for all of my enemies.
no sé cuántos finales, o bueno, varios
Everyone on
caminos.
my list gets one.
Así que
Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up before going dark forever.
I'm closing in on you, Riddler. We escaped your twisted puzzle. It's only a matter of time before I find you.
Time is one thing you don't have. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
Yeah, we'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
Whatever the agency is, you are worse. You're the one torturing and killing innocents.
You think any of these agents are innocent? The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard-ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine.
no me das
You
lástima
remember
si te siento
everything.
culpable.
Even the things you'd rather not.
I don't buy it for a second.
I don't give a damn what you think, Commissioner. I just wanted to see if the man who claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes. But then, you already puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox?
Hay quien no sabía.
Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do. Nothing to say. Silence speaks volumes, doesn't it, Commissioner? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
Chon, 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 chon. Chon, 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 chon. Lucius, lo siento. Este es mi trabajo.
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim.
Sí.
In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's
Bueno, más
tail.
o menos.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
A ver, ¿qué te digo?
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all.
Ay, no llore.
I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
You are your own man, Jim. You'll come to your own decision.
I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. Oh, to hell with it. I never heard what I heard in there. All right? Batman.
Te quiero.
I'm sorry for your loss.
¿Qué tal que esa camioneta sean los de la agencia? Y escucharon todo lo que nosotros dijimos. Chon, 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 chon. Hija Arkham.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
He looked me straight in the eye, Alfred. He's been our friend a long
Casi
time.
llora.
He
Tenía que
deserves
decir la
to
verdad.
know.
I understand that, Bruce, but he's still too close for comfort.
No le vuelvo a
Sorry,
decir nada
but
más.
he is.
Bueno, Alfred.
You were
Entendí
radio
el
silent for
regaño.
so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong. The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God, you did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
Desesperado, todavía te tengo a ti.
I
¡Ay,
still
todavía
have
te
you.
tengo a ti!
And we still have each other.
Somos una
I
familia.
won't always be here, Bruce. I'm sorry. Losing Lucius in such gruesome fashion, it puts me in rather a morbid mood. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though.
Supongo que no.
I doubt he's sending them all puzzle
Porque no, en
boxes.
ningún momento nos dice
Hold on,
de
let's
no
just
darle el disco a Lucius.
walk through it.
A ver, ¿qué tengo que hacer? Información de agentes. Incluye nombres y números de teléfono de todos los operativos activos de la agencia de Gotham. Lo vinculamos con red de comunicación. Monitoriza las actividades de los móviles de la ciudad.
He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives.
A ver, ¿qué puedo hacer? Ah. Celulares de la agencia. Lanzador de misiles. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? Nada más.
And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile
Va a matar a
strike.
todos los agentes. A todos los de la agencia.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes. It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
Of course you can. Let's get this over with.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get your cell phone.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die. Can you switch to audio only, please?
Quiero ese juego, te ocupo, mi amor. Que nada los conoce.
Tell Tiffany that I love her.
Ah, viste, yo traigo
That I'm
juegos
sorry I wasn't
interesantes.
around more.
Aunque primero tienes que jugar el uno que va antes
We
de
really
este
made
para
a difference,
entender.
didn't we? Batman?
Lo que pasó antes. Y porque Alfred está así de traumático.
I'll go get that tea, Master Bruce.
Creo que este juego los estuvieron regalando cuando regalaron todos los juegos de Batman. No, no
We
me
just need to create a filter to get a clean
fueron
version
solo
of the
los
signal,
juegos de
and then match up the
Arkham
points
Asylum
found
y
in
los
both
otros, y
sound
los de
files.
Lego. No, no lo tengo. Lo tenía en la anterior cuenta, pero de la cuenta anterior no me acuerdo nada. La contraseña ni nada.
Dwayne.
Creo que lo tenía en la anterior cuenta, pero en plus. ¿Esto qué? ¿Qué? ¿Qué?
Dwayne.
Went. Batman. Wayne.
Batman?
Ah, ok. Tiffany. Bruce. Torre. Empresas. Este no tiene compatibilidad. Tiffany. Con Tiffany. ¿Dónde está la Tiffany? Ahí está.
Tiffany.
Yo.
It's a match.
¿Quién más tenemos? Batman. Desactivar no. Acertijo. ¿Esta cuál es? Wayne. Bruce. Torre.
Enterprises.
Enterprises. Ah, no, mira ahí.
Enterprises. Bruce.
Bruce con Bruce. ¿No dice Bruce? Ahí
Bruce.
está.
The waveforms match. There. I've piggybacked onto Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating a launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work.
Ahora, métale armas.
It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Voy a por ti. A interrogarte. Un momento.
Unknown contact.
What is it?
Bruce,
that John guy from the funeral, from Arkham.
Revisé la zona.
Actually, it sounds like he's keeping his word.
Pero tengo otra pista. Rumi Mori, traficante de armas. Verificaré. Muy bien, John. ¿Por qué Mori?
Mori, huh?
Ten cuidado, Bruce. Acertijo ha puesto a Mori en una lista de asesinatos.
John thinks that Mori can get us Riddler's location.
You believe him?
Muy bien.
Maybe we should go back to the
Buena
beginning.
suerte.
Bring Rumi Mori up on the back computer. Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
Nos toca decidir. A Rumi Mori, ¿qué dice?
Mori's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach. Peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Mori, she'll not be best pleased. On the other hand...
Tenemos a Eli.
Riddler's lieutenant.
Eli Nabel. Took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
Cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
Va a tocar escoger o con Mori o con Eli. A ver, si nos vamos como con Batman, Gordon nos desaprueba, cosa que no me gusta. Y si nos vamos como Mori, Waller desaprueba a Bruce, pero aún no sabe que Bruce es Batman. ¿Con Mori? ¿Perdemos la confianza? No.
Mori.
Vamos.
I'm sure Bruce Wayne can find a way to reason with him.
El dinero lo mueve todos. A lo tuyo. Vamos a ir momento Bruce. Tranquilo, déjeme el trabajo a mí. Entonces, creo que la hora nunca cambia, siempre es la misma. Algo me dice a mí. Otra vez en el casino.
Waller's people are here, watching Mori. Riddler's agency data should make him easy to tag. I need you to keep an eye on him for me. Maybe cause a distraction if I need it.
¿Qué tenemos? Agente.
They're following his every move.
¿Qué más tenemos por acá?
Gotta be careful here. All this attention must be annoying to a man like Mori.
I see them.
All of these agents were on Riddler's list. Even without access to their phones, he'll still try to kill them all somehow.
Do whatever it takes to find him, Bruce. I never want to see another video like the one with Lucius.
No time to waste.
Amigo.
Mr. Wayne, to what do we owe this honor?
Good evening, Mr. Mori. I've come to talk.
Hablar. No, que esto no se descontrole, por favor.
Your visit is unexpected, Mr. Wayne. What can I do for you? A private matter between friends.
We have a mutual enemy, Mori. He can't go unchecked.
Men like you and I have many enemies, Mr. Wayne. I am sure we share more than one.
You know the one I mean.
¿Te suena Enigma?
The authorities are watching my every move. Apparently, I'm a person of interest. There's really not much I can offer you, other than a drink and a seat at the roulette wheel. Not while I'm being shadowed.
We need privacy. Lose the agents.
Done. They just got an order to sweep the perimeter. Should give you a couple of minutes at least.
Easy peasy.
Impressive, Mr. Wayne.
We haven't even scratched the surface.
What can I do for you?
Information. About the Riddler.
Why would I do that?
Estamos en el mismo mundo, sus armas mataron a mi amigo.
We are on the same side of this, Mori. I was here in the casino that night. I saw what he did to you. It's only a matter of time.
Maybe you're right. I dealt with that maniac. It's true. But I was done after the first delivery. Riddler wanted more. Everything he could get his hands on. He even wanted me to hand over one of my biotech companies. I said no.
That's why he attacked you?
You have no idea how crazy he is. I only wish I had known it sooner.
Yo estoy más loco, creo que sí. Ahora tienes conciencia.
Or maybe you do. I want you to know, I had no idea the Riddler had marked you as a target. I knew your father back when he was running Gotham. Our interests often aligned. I would never dishonor his memory. He was a friend, truly one of a kind.
Then you owe me, for my father's sake.
Eso, rasca, rasca.
That was a long time ago. And favors go both ways.
El dinero lo mueve
I
todo.
can help you find the Riddler, Mr. Wayne. I sold him the missile array he's using to pick off his enemies. He won't be very far from it. Everything you need to find him is on that drive. But I need a favor from you first.
A favor?
Waller has me detained here pending Riddler's trial. He controls all my accounts.
¿Qué hacemos? ¿Le damos el dinero para salir? ¿O se lo cogemos a la
You can
fuerza?
help with that. Otherwise, I fear my fate is a short, miserable life in a black prison. Somewhere deeply unpleasant.
I could do that for you.
I knew I could count on your friendship. A chartered plane waits for me at the airport. The pilot will fly me to a safe haven in the Caribbean for the right price. All you have to do is authorize a transfer. You don't want me as an enemy, Mr. Wayne.
A ver,
Our
quítaselo a
agency
la
friends
fuerza.
will be back any second. Let's handle this quickly and without disturbance. Everyone gets what they want.
No deal.
Te ilusioné, pero ya no.
This could have been a lot easier for you, Maury.
You should kill me, Wayne, because I won't forget.
Bruce, Waller's agents are converging. Hurry up and get out of there.
Eso, elegante como el diamante. Y ustedes no vieron nada. Pásale el dinerito.
Alfred, I've sent you Maury's information. Find me what I need, fast.
Chon, 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 chon. Puente. Embarcadero, debe ser eso.
Armed men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce.
Abuela.
Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
Oh, surprise. Lléveselo para el agua. No los mata, pero si mueren, mueren ahogados. Porque cuidan tan cosas.
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
Tienen a Blake, el de la agencia. Ah.
My friends, we'll all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is all made of. You agency
hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
We found him.
Maury's information turned out to be accurate. No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere. A good spot for cover.
Your agency has been on your heels far too long. I'll give it to you. You're relentless. I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on your predecessors. Even if you're really just a small part of my plan. What are you talking about? You'll see what I mean soon.
Don't want him raising an alarm. I'll
might be angry I brought you here, but when they understand why, they'll recognize my brilliance. After all, I am uniquely qualified to see the big.
Careful.
I know.
Cállese, señor. Ay, casi me pilla.
I'm sure you can understand. I get it. Sometimes my methods can appear a little... You brought this on yourselves. All of you. You government clods really thought you were smarter than... It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling. My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting online now.
Ready, Bruce.
Momento de actuar. Ta 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 ta. Ta. Bueno, acá en este juego sí mata.
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over.
Suanfazón. Y ahora peso. Y
oversized vermin.
en el corazón. Un preinfarto.
Batman!
Agente apesta.
Agent of Vesta.
More! It's heating up!
Las va a calcinar.
Thanks, Batman.
Falta Blake.
Are you all right?
Atrapado.
Oh, God. Not more.
He's where that neutralizes the shock device.
I've memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks. Mori was incapable of learning his lesson. I knew he'd lead you to me eventually. All part of the plan.
The missiles.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak. I saw how you saved Mori. I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox.
I heard a lot of people doing what I do. My code is how I stay human.
It's why I'm out here, and you're in there. About to meet your maker. My partners were supposed to be here to see this.
Te abandonaron.
I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
You won't get away with this.
You get them right, this happens. I designed this for you, Batman. Gotham's champion of justice will die in an unfair puzzle. Let's get started.
A ver,
we have a lot to get through. I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all.
Ask your questions, Riddler. Let's get this over with.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd cooperate. But I don't think the agent next to you shares your enthusiasm. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her... I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture.
Ahí va a quedar sorda. O loca.
This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it. My colleagues will die otherwise.
Speak up, Batman. Which one of your dead friends am I? Need a hint? Starts with the letters L and F.
Te odio.
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very
Ahora
good,
ya sabe que trabajaba
Batman.
conmigo.
You saved a life.
De la industria Wayne. No, ¿por qué?
Thank you.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
Number 2. Also, completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
I think he means me.
¿Y si no respondo?
Say it.
Y respondo por...
Don't you dare answer that.
Please. Don't let him die. Say it.
I need an answer. Or click, click, click.
You're too clever for me, Riddler. I don't know how to answer.
Finally, some humility from you. It's shame it's not what I'm looking for.
No.
Avesta, please! Please!
Pero si usted me dijo que...
Blake! Oh my God, Blake!
Ay, a ver, María, matamos a uno.
Enough, Riddler. You made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
Avesta me va a
I'm the
dormir por
sharpest
toda la
mind
vida.
you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler.
Enigma.
Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
Ahí matamos a Blake, qué pecado. Vamos a traer el trono. Así, mira, ahí está el trono. ¿Cómo llegó acá y cómo el otro no lo ve? No. Computadora de muñeca puede hackear cualquier aparato electrónico. Vincúlalo con el droncito. ¿Dónde está el droncito? Ah, no. Con este.
I'll fire one of the missiles.
Batcámara. Con jaula.
Use the Batcam to make it target the cage.
No puedo usarla.
You're much too slow, Batman. I think we're through.
No, eso se bugueó. Avesta murió. Eso se bugueó. Tocaba vincular el coso ese con la otra cosa, pero no dejaba. No es mi culpa, es culpa de la buguición. A ver, este con este.
I'll fire one of the missiles.
Ahora este con la jaula.
Use the Batcam to make it target the cage.
Y ahora sí me deja.
And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now? I want to hear it from you.
Definitely not you.
What are you doing?
Surprise, motherfucker.
No!
Métase a la caja, mujer. Arrejuntaditos.
Impossible! You think you're clever, don't you? You don't impress me. You might have bought yourself some time with that trick.
No mates. Necesitamos interrogarlo.
Who's the man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer
El troncito.
is Batman.
¿Dónde está el troncito? ¿Esta quedó sorda o no quedó sorda? Avesta.
This can't be happening.
Golpe de ancla, futbolista. Hija. Ya a dormir. Quedó sin compañero. Quedó sorda y sin compañero. Lo siento.
Batman, Blake and I tracked Riddler's ship through the Port Authority logs. We thought we could bring him in ourselves. Riddler snatched us straight off the docks. I should have said no. Urged caution. And now my
Solo murió
colleagues
uno.
are...
Te quedó otro, el negrito. Que
All
nadie
we
lo
did
quiere.
was hand Riddler more hostages. We only made things worse.
You can't punish yourself for their loss. None of this is your fault.
Thank you, Batman.
Ah, no,
Despite the cost, at least we've got Riddler in custody.
It's over, Riddler.
El que sabía los muelles de
Look
los estos
forward to a
era...
padded cell.
Is this really a victory for you, Batman?
You're the one in cuffs.
Yeah, but you're the one that broke your precious rules. You let one agent die to save another. Well, that can't sit right with you. Can it? Must be an uncomfortable feeling. I wouldn't know what to say either. I pushed the Batman to his limits. Tested his precious code. And my comrades would have been impressed. I set this all up to show them.
Ahora el problema es que a veces saben que
even if they didn't
trabaja
agree.
conmigo y de pronto nos relacionan con el mismo Bruce. Como
They left me here to deal with you alone. They betrayed me.
Your comrades thought you went too far. I saw their messages. They were afraid your stunts would get my attention. They were right.
They'll regret this. All of them.
Bueno, ahora nos lo vamos a llevar a
Unless that
interrogar.
white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
El guasón. ¿Qué le pasó
a esto? They broke the pact.
The pact?
Y ahora viene la agencia y nos regaña.
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics. Riddler, is he? Oh, God damn it. Oh, this isn't good, Batman. The investigation is a dead end without a breathing suspect. We're in trouble.
El primer sospechoso es Cara Blanca.
A lot of trouble. I have no idea how we're getting out of it.
You don't have to worry, Jim. I'll take the heat for this.
I appreciate the thought, but that ain't gonna cut it. Oh, Waller is gonna come down on us like a thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? I'm the whole goddamn hurricane.
Goddamn.
I'm about to blow both your asses off the side of this ship. This is a goddamn mess. Agent Blake is dead.
No me digas.
Riddler is dead. And I don't know exactly how. But I know you tampered with my suspect at the casino. Unless you expect me to believe that Maury's new neck brace is a fashion statement. Batman is clearly being misused as an asset to the GCPD.
Espera. ¿Cómo sabe que soborné a Maury si fui con Bruce? Ah, amiga.
I'm taking direct control of law enforcement in Gotham, effective immediately.
What?
Gordon, you're being relieved of your stars. Bumped down to deputy ops.
You can't demote
Ah, no me miro
I
como...
just did.
Ah, bueno, entonces está... Ah, bueno,
Don't
me
like
parece
it? Go
bien.
cry to the governor. I generously let this cowboy crap with the Batman go on out of respect.
Now wait a damn
But I
minute.
can see now that that was a mistake.
Gordon's not to blame. I was on the scene first. This is my fault, and mine alone.
I'm getting to you. Take some vacation days, Gordon.
Ay,
I've got
Gordon,
sensitive
te
case
dejaron
details
por
to
ahí.
discuss with Batman.
We're still in this together, Batman. This doesn't change a thing.
Gordon, contigo en el alma.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known.
El Batman.
Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the
Pero
world.
muchos ciegos.
Here in Gotham.
Los de la agencia que no vieron entrar a...
You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now.
¿Qué?
Let me know if you have anything to share.
Fue traicionado.
Riddler expected his friends to
Vamos
back
a
him up
decir
tonight. Guess he wasn't as popular as he thought.
That fits a theory we have. Evidence from his workshop suggests he was involved in a feud with another member of the group.
¿Cuál taller? Déjeme ir al taller.
Dr.
Harley
Harleen
Quinzel.
Quinzel, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. She's
Bienvenida,
very
Harley
elusive.
Quinn.
Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line. And knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together.
Me está obligando a trabajar con ellos.
Bruce Wayne.
Ah, ¿viste? Que sabía que somos el Bruce. Vaya cosa, vaya giro. El 77% de los jugadores pusieron a Tiffany furiosa. Le encantó cuando le dijiste que podía ayudar con la caja rompecabezas. En el funeral se sintió consolada cuando simpatizaste con ella. Pero debido a que le dijiste la verdad acerca de poner en peligro a Lucius, se siente traicionada. Y el 44% matamos a alguien. Dejaron a Iman atormentada. ¿Cómo te llamas? Avesta. Te enfrentaste a que te enfrentaras a Waller. La dejó impresionada. Apreció tus respuestas honestas a sus preguntas. Se siente culpable por haber sido ella y no sus amigos quien sobrevivió. Y el 68% vengativo a Alfred. ¿Por qué Alfred? Se enorgulleció cuando pensaste en Gotham antes que en ti mismo. Enseñar el video de Lucio siendo asesinado lo ha llenado de sed de venganza. Ay, amigo, aprueba tus decisiones de tomar el disco por la fuerza. Amigo, no te tensa. La Waller está tensa. No le gustó que defendieras a Gordon. Le molestó que interferieras con su testigo debido a que fuiste a hablar con Mori. A sus espaldas trabajará contigo, pero a regañadientes. Extasiado. A John. En el funeral se alegró mucho de verte. Se frustró consiguiendo que se frustró consigo mismo cuando no te gustó su cara. Está totalmente eufórico de que accedieras a conocer a sus amigos. Y Gordon está tenaz por tanto. Apreció que lo apoyaras delante de Waller. Sospechó cuando rechazaste hablar sobre Lucius. Debido a que te pusiste de su lado contra Waller, te es leal. ¡Ay, qué hermoso! A ver. Un 9% de los jugadores le dijo a Gordon que no tenía que hablar sobre Lucius. Un 1% sí. Esta gente. ¿Visitaste a Mori? La mayoría visitó a Mori. Para no traicionar a Gordon. Todos quieren a Gordon. A la fuerza. Matamos a uno. Y ya estaría. Y ahora, en el próximo episodio. ¿Ahí no hay próximo episodio? Pues no hay próximo episodio. Bueno, yo les leo. Lo que ya se ocultó, episodio 2. Con su identidad en juego, Bruce debe colaborar con una nueva figura importante de Gotham. Una conspiración criminal que amenaza a toda la ciudad está creciendo en la sombra. Bueno, gente querida, hermosa, divina, nos vemos en el próximo stream, no sé cuándo. Ese ruido fui yo estirando. Gracias Galaxia, gracias Casey, gracias Frank, gracias Paul, gracias a Alberta, que creo que también estuvo por acá. Nos vemos, se me cuidan, van por la sombrita. Chao, chao. Y gracias Casey, que también estuvo acá. Adiós.